44. I am Mercy Gashegu Sembatia to bring you this afternoon's business news live here on Channel 44. In this segment, we'll be bringing you a recap of today's international business news. We'll be also bringing you different fuel prices, stock markets, foreign exchange rates, and many others. I'll be joined by Livingstone Kawesi for sign language interpretation and translation. We'll start with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has charged former McDonald's Corp chief executive Stephen Easterbrook with making false and misleading statements to investors about the circumstances of his 2019 termination. The SEC hit Easterbrook with a 5-year officer and director bar and a $400,000 civil penalty. McDonald's fired Easterbrook in November 2019 for exercising poor judgment by engaging in a relationship with a McDonald's employee, according to the SEC. The Easterbrook failed to disclose other additional violations of company policy he committed by engaging in undisclosed relationships with other employees of the fast food giant. The agency also charged McDonald's with shortcomings in its public disclosures related to Easterbrook's removal, but did not impose any fines on McDonald's due to the firm's substantial cooperation with the investigation. Attorneys for Easterbrook, who consented to the order but did not admit or deny the the SEC's findings, did not respond immediately to calls for comment. McDonald's said in a statement that the settlement reinforced the fact it held Easterbrook accountable for his misconduct. In 2021, Easterbrook returned more than $105 million he received as a severance package in 2019 and apologized to the company to settle a lawsuit over the alleged cover-up. Moving on, workers at a Chinese factory making COVID-19 test kits clashed with police over the weekend after their managers apparently told them to go on vacation early, a move that effectively terminated their employment without notice, according to social media posts and videos reviewed by the press. Online footage showed workers protesting at a facility belonging to Zibio Incorporated, a Chinese pharmaceutical company in the mega city of Chongqing in the country's southwest. Social media users say the workers who produced rapid antigen test kits had either been unpaid or not paid the full amount promised by Zibio. The company did not immediately respond to a request for comment yesterday, and the press could not immediately independently verify the claims. Videos of protests at the facility in Chongqing's Daduku district were censored on Chinese social media yesterday. One clip posted on Twitter on Sunday appeared to show a standoff between police and workers who were seen shouting, "Give back my money." In another, angry workers were seen throwing objects at the police. And elsewhere, international donors yesterday committed over $9 billion to help Pakistan recover from ruinous floods last year, exceeding its external financial goals and paving the way for a new model on raising funds to fight climate disasters in poorer countries. Officials from some 40 countries, as well as private donors and international financial institutions, gathered at a meeting in Geneva as Islamabad sought funds to cover around half of the recovery bill, amounting to $16.3 billion. The meeting's co-host, the United Nations and Pakistan's government, said more than $9 billion had been pledged from bilateral and multilateral partners. Among the donors were the Islamic Development Bank, which donated $4.2 billion, the World Bank $2 billion, Saudi Arabia $1 billion, as well as the European Union and China, Pakistan, according to Pakistani Information Minister Mariam Aurangzeb. France and the United States also made contributions. They said that yesterday had been a day which gives the Pakistani people great hope according to their Minister for State, their Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and he said he thinks the message from the world is clear and the world will stand by those who go through a national calamity. The United Nations Development Program Administrator characterized the outcome of the conference where pledges were exceeded the number that was expected. Right now we'll take a very short break. Right now we'll take a very short break and look at today's financial highlights, get to know where you can get the dollar cheaper or any other major foreign currency at a very good price right here on Channel 44 Business News. Stay tuned. That is how the dollar is performing against major world currencies, and you can pass by any forex bureau, know how the exchange rate is, and get yourself your desired exchange rate. Moving on, still in international business, from salads to stews, the humble onion is a key ingredient in nearly every Filipino dish, but now the vegetable costs almost 3 times more than chicken in the Philippines. Red and white onions we are selling for as much as 600 Philippine pesos, which is equivalent to $11 per kilogram yesterday, compared to 220 pesos, which is $4 per kilogram for chicken, according to the country's Department of Agriculture. Even beef brisket is 30% cheaper than onions by weight, and as the price of a kilogram of the allium has soared higher than the daily minimum wage. Joy Salceda, a resident economist at the Philippine House of Representatives, lamented yesterday that the country now has the world's most expensive domestic onion prices, while Filipinos have flooded social media to complain about the sky-high prices. The price surge comes after a spate of super typhoons hit the Philippines last year, damaging tens of billions of pesos worth of crops. The Southeast Asian country has been grappling with soaring inflation in recent months, with consumer prices jumping 8.1% in December, hitting a 14-year high, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Record prices have prompted a number of official investigations, including by lawmakers. And the country's ombudsman. Ombudsman Samuel Matias was quoted this week by the press as saying he was looking into the possibility of price manipulation, and the press hasn't received any comment from him yet. And in the Middle East, Qatar's stock market is set to welcome its first initial public offering, IPO, in nearly 3 years, in a test of new regulations that Doha has introduced, hoping to compete with more active exchanges in the region. IT services firm Meza could raise up to 911 million reals, which is equivalent to $249 million when it launches the IPO on January the 15th through the sale of 50% of its shares under a new book building process in Qatar that allows companies to offer a price range to test investor appetite and determine pricing. Qatar, the world's top LNG exporter and host of the FIFA World Cup 2022, is turning its attention to diversifying its economy away from gas. That strategy includes building its equities market by opening it up to a wider investor base and introducing more listings. Now that the World Cup has been successfully hosted, they say they can see the focus is shifting to other diversification areas. In an attempt to emulate the dramatic transformation of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Qatar has spent at least $229 billion on infrastructure since winning the bid to host the World Cup. The absence of listings has created a pent-up demand for new flotations, and companies have realized this, underlining up. Barring volatility from global markets, activity in Qatar is expected to pick up in the first half of the year, according to their minister, adding that up to 6 companies may go public through IPOs in the next 18 months. Well, we'll now take a very short break, look at the fuel prices. If you are a motorist, stay tuned to Channel 44. We are bringing you the fuel prices from major petrol stations like Shell, Total, Starbucks, and many. Welcome back. Well, we're still looking at international business news. Disney's boss has told employees who are currently working from home to start going into the office for 4 days a week from the start of March. Chief Executive Bob Iger said so-called hybrid workers will now be asked to treat Monday through Thursday as in-person work days. He also highlighted his view that face-to-face collaboration is key to a creative business like Disney. The announcement comes 2 months after Mr. Iger's shock return to Disney. He said nothing can replace the ability to connect, observe, and create with peers that comes from being physically together, nor the opportunity to grow professionally by learning from leaders and mentors. He said this in a memo to employees that were seen by the press. Like many other big companies, Disney allowed employees to work from home during the pandemic to help slow the spread of COVID-19. Also, like other major big firms, Disney has now moved to bring staff back into its offices. Disney, in recent months, companies like Snap, Tesla, and Uber have announced similar changes to their working policies. Since September, employees of technology giant Apple have been required to work for 3 days a week in the firm's offices. In November, multi-billionaire Elon Musk ordered Twitter staff back to the office for 40 hours a week, ending the company's permanent work from anywhere policy. The decision by Mr. Musk, who bought the social media platform in a $44 billion deal, reportedly caused large numbers of staff to quit after he called on them to sign up for long hours at high intensity or leave. Well, that brings us to the end of today's international business news update. I'll now connect with Issa Chigongo, who is at the farmers market here in Rubaga, to bring us details of what's happening in the market.
Ow. Zaka Spazzing. I'm right at the top of the mountain, dancing. Dry bones in the valley are coming alive. Perishing dreams, I'm telling you, man, they're gonna survive. It's a new vibe, committed sin. We've been forgiven, washed clean by the blood. Now I drip different. Continents change. Altered carbon did an exchange. I'm at the top from the basement. I'm at the top from the basement. I whoa.
Farmers market.
I whoa.
Yeah, man.
Hey. I whoa.
Hello, we welcome you to our segment where we visit farmers market, and today we are in the vegetable and fruits where we have joined the farmers market workers in order to know what's going on. Basically here we have Mr. Jose, who is responsible, take control of the area which deals with the fruits and other things. I want to visit him and we talk about the current stuffs around. Hello, sir.
How are you, sir?
Basically, someone would like to know why should he come to farmers market?
Okay, first and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to all people out there who are seeing us at Channel 44. This market, as in, it's a market for everyone. So we have a lot of things, and as you are seeing, we have this side, this column, it's a part of fruits. So anyone who is there, people who pass there, never always ebintu bya bay. That's how things are on a high price because of the place. But njagala kubagumya nti ebintu biri ku bay. Everyone who is okay, buli omu gy'asobola, affordable prices. As you are seeing, everything which is here is from our farm. Era tebakulimba nti oba tubijja walala. We bring them from our farm. It is in Chilyandongo district, and that's Masindi, that side. So that's where we are having our big farm. So everything we bring here is fresh and at affordable prices. So I want to show you, these are oranges. Yep. These are oranges. Most of us, as in wali abajja nga ayagala za juice, ayagala za kulya n'ebintu nga bobiraba. Our place is very clean, so omuntu jangu nga you are expecting something which is fresh and clean, and ate ku price esoboka omuntu yenna aba asobola okujja n'agula. Starting you can come with 10,000 at farmers market and you shop. No shopping ebintu n'otwalira family yo, omwana asanyuka, and everyone oba gw'otwalidde n'abeera nga ali very happy. This is our oranges. We start from 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah. Osobola okufuna emicungwa kati wano 10 osobola okuwa emicungwa 12. Naye ng'ate mu tawuni osobola ogendayo ne bakuguza emicungwa 7 ku 10. Whereby nti ffe tukusalirako kusinziira ku kye batunda eri ku butale obulala.
What type of fruits do you have in the stock? Because you are seeing you have basically stick yourself on available around.
Okay. Tulina ebintu okusinziira kwegamba, tuteekawo ebintu okusinziira ku ssaawa ezo ebigwawo bye twongerawo, because ne tuba oyagala kusuubula, we give you as in mu byoba oyagala. So we have here pineapple, tulinawo enanansi. Enanansi zino nga bw'oziraba, like as in tulinamu ez'essatu, tutandikira ku ssatu. We have 3,000, 4,000 and 5 according to the sizes. We sell it at according to the sizes. So usuubira nga kyonna wojja ne bbeeyi yo okutandikira ku ssente ezo n'2,000 tukuwa, kuba tetwagala tukuleke ng'ogenze nga toteredde. Just tetwagala okubabuulira nti this is an international market, and it is a public market. It's for everyone.
Basically, we are seeing this side. You have said that we have column for fruits, and we can visit the other side, or?
Yeah, we can.
Basically, we are here at farmers market. Those who are watching our 44 business news, and we are visiting, or we are seeing several commodities available, whereby you are allowed to come and buy what you want, basing on the location you are in. Farmers Supermarket or Farmers Market is located on Nabunya Road off Kabusu Road. Mr. Jose, bichi between side zenu?
Okay, eno kolomu kwegamba, it's a part of tomatoes, we have onions, we have pumpkins, we have garden plants, we have eggplants, we have French beans, and we have green pepper this side, and we have carrots. This green pepper, and we have carrots, and the other side we have as in cornmeal. So kati wano tulinamu ennyanya, nnyanya nga bw'olabye tuzirenze awo, tukola nnyanya 6 ku 5 ku 100, whereby osobola osanga ku katale akalala nga bakuwadde ennyanya oluusi 3. Kubera mostly kati ate mu economy these days osanga omuntu ng'atunda ennyanya emu 5. Naye kati ffe tukukoledde okusinziirako affordable prices ku muntu gy'aba asobola. Kozi kana akatale musumba waffe Pastor Kayanja Robert kugamba yakakola okusinziira ku okuddiza abantu as in community, not only the community but all the world, as in omuntu yenna aba asobola okujja n'afuna ekintu. Because we have a lot of customers, they come from very far, they come from Entebbe, batekamu transport, naye ne bajja eno ne batuwagira because we sell things at a cheap price.
You talked about where you get these commodities from. Don't you use artificial fertilizers? Because we are seeing a lot of cancer cases yesterday within Uganda.
Ebintu ebyaffe like very fresh and we don't use fertilizer. Nikugamba tetukozesa ddagala lino lya bijimusa nti oba ligenda kukosa abantu baffe, because ffe tukola ebintu okusinziira ku experience musumba waffe gyaludde mu bintu bino ng'abikola, because is a man, is a farmer and is a real farmer, leave alone being the pastor. Naye ebintu bino afuna ba experts ababisimba abasinga bava na bweru, naye ne baba nga bakola ekintu ekyo okusinziira nga omuntu asobola kufuna buzibu, and someone cannot be harmed nga ali ekintu. As in, let me show you, as in like as you are saying carrots ze nsobola ogirya nga eri fresh. As you are saying, I can eat it which when it's fresh, sisobola kufuna buzibu. Yeah. So just I wanted to show you nti ebintu ebisinga byolaba wano kati this side we have French beans, as you are seeing, cucumber, cornmeal. So we have a lot of things. That's what I can tell you.
All right, we can't take much of your time, but we welcome you here at Farmers Market, where you is Big Tunes and at 44 Oregio. Don't touch your diet.
Ow. Zaka! Spazzing. I'm right at the top of the mountain, dancing. Dry bones in the valley are coming alive. Perishing dreams, I'm telling you, man, they're gonna survive. It's a new vibe, committed sin. We've been forgiven, washed clean by the blood. Now I drip different. Continents change. Altered carbon did an exchange. I'm at the top from the basement. I'm at the top from the basement. I won't.
Farmers Market.
I won't.
Yeah, man.
Hey. I won't.
Well, welcome back. You can pass by the farmers market for the most affordable, for the best produce at affordable prices. Tomorrow we'll be bringing you what is being sold at the farmers market cafe, the freshest beverages and very many things that you need to refresh yourself. There are snacks and beverages at the farmers market cafe where you can find anything. As you come down for the revival service, you can pass by the farmers market and get yourself something good for you and your family. And also what I forgot to tell you is that they make deliveries at a very affordable price. Call a number and you will get to know what is, and you will receive what you want at your doorstep. That brings us to the end of today's business news. Thank you for watching Channel 44. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time. I remain Mercy Gashegu Sembatia together with Livingstone Kawesi. God bless you and a good evening.